What's going on, guys? It's Mr. DEBT Joe Lorick from the Money Etiquette Group, and I want to answer the popular question, how much house can I afford? I hear this question on a daily basis, whether it's coming from customers and clients of mine or just people who know that I'm involved in real estate and money management. I hear this question constantly. How much house can I afford? Now, I know if you Google this, the typical answer that you'll find, which is fine, is that the maximum payment, I'm talking about your monthly payment, the maximum your monthly mortgage payment should take up 26% to 28% of your gross income and 36% of your total monthly debt payments. Again, 36% of your total monthly debt payments and 26 to 28% of your gross monthly income. That's easy. Formulas are easy, but oftentimes that doesn't give us the answer that we're looking for. In fact, 9 times out of 10, a bank is going to tell you, a banker, whoever you use for financing, they're going to tell you, look, this is how much you can afford because this is how much we'll approve you for at the maximum. I get that, but that doesn't really answer the question because it's an individual question. It's not just how long can my money go and how much can I afford payment-wise based on my income and based on my bills. It's also about your lifestyle and what you want to get out of life. So here are 4 questions you should ask yourself if you're thinking about how much house can I afford. Question number 1, how much time do I have to spend away from my house to be able to afford my house? There's a difference between I work 12 to 15 hours to pursue my dreams because I'm chasing something when it comes to my career, maybe I'm building a business, versus I'm working 12 to 15 hours a day outside of the house so I can afford my mortgage payments. Some people call it being house broke. You can call it whatever you want, but I'm saying you need to know how much time you're willing to spend away from your home to be able to afford the home that you live in. Because the last thing you want to do is be in a home that in a house that you resent. And yeah, you'll love it the first few days, the first few months, maybe even weeks. You'll love it. But then it becomes a burden. Then it becomes a little bit old. Then some of that newness wears off. And if you're working hard just to be in that home and that's it, you'll find that oftentimes it doesn't leave you in a happy place. So again, consider that question. The second question, does the cost of your house prevent you from achieving your lifestyle goals? Now, I know it seems like it's the same question as number 1, but it isn't. Because when we start to get into lifestyle goals, then we start to get into, okay, by having this home, can I afford to have multiple children? Can I afford to date if I'm single? Because I'm working so much just to pay for this home, and now I can't date. I can't pay for dates. I can't afford to buy popcorn at the movies because I'm at home all the time because I have to pay for my home and I'm at work and that's all I can do. You have to ask yourself, will this enable me to travel if your goals are traveling? Does this particular home prevent me from traveling for work? From opening up my options for work when it comes to maybe I need to move suddenly to take a promotion. Maybe I need to move to a different part of the country or region in whatever country you're living in to be able to obtain a certain level of career growth. That's important. Your house shouldn't prevent your lifestyle goals. And the other thing is your house is not necessarily your lifestyle goal. It's not really a part of your lifestyle goal. See, we all have to reside somewhere. And how we live when we reside, yeah, that's important, but it's still a tool. It's not the overall goal. So your lifestyle goal is I want to live peacefully. I want to be able to shop this much. I want to be able to build a family. You can do that, and you have to have a home to live in while you do that. But the home and the house itself isn't the end-all, be-all when it comes to your goals for your lifestyle. You're talking about living a certain way, not living in something a certain way. Keep that in mind. Number 3, how much money have I saved? Typically, you want to have 2 to 3 mortgage payments saved after you close. 2 to 3 mortgage payments in your savings after you close. A lot of people mistaken, oh, I have a 10,000, 20,000 in the bank, but then you're paying for closing costs. But then you're paying for down payment assistance, or you're paying for down payments on your mortgage payment. Understand that after everything is said and done, it doesn't matter if you use grants, if someone helps you, grandmother helps you, parents help you. I'm saying that after you're done closing on a home, you should have 2 to 3 months of mortgage payments in your savings, and this is savings that you do not have to touch. Okay. 4, last one. How soon do you need to receive a financial return from your home investment? A lot of people use homes as a tool to build wealth. Some people plan on taking out that return 5 years after they move in. Some people 10, some people 15, some people 20, some people go the entire 30-year term on their mortgage. The question you have to ask yourself is, how soon do I need a financial return? Do I need to gain $20 to $30 from this so I can make the next move in my lifestyle plans? Do I need to use this home for rental income eventually? I'll start living here, but I'm going to flip it into a rental. Or maybe I'm going to live here, but on the weekends I'm going to use it for Airbnb. How soon do you need a return on your investment? And the reason I say that is because let's say you do have a high mortgage payment and you go with your maximum. Well, there's a difference between paying on that maximum for 3 years because your plan is to be out of there in 3 years versus 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years where you can't make a mistake. There's a difference between maybe I'm flipping it in a year. There's a difference between maybe I'm just going to have this for a year and a half and then I'm going to rent it out to whoever I can. There's a difference based on your goals. So it's not a blanketed answer. You know, when you get to these questions, you really have to ask yourself, what is my purpose of having this home? Is it a tool to build wealth, or is it more of a place for me just to live? Because if you're looking at it just from a financial standpoint, then it's just numbers based. It's real simple. However, it gets more complicated when you get into how long am I going to live here and what type of life I want to have while I live here before this turns into a return, an investment in which I can take a return from. So think about those 4 questions, guys. Number 1, how much time do I have to spend away from my house to be able to afford my house? Number 2, does the cost of having this home prevent you from achieving your lifestyle goals? Number 3, how much money do I have saved? And number 4, how soon do you need to receive a financial return from your investment on your home? Once you know those 4 answers, it'll give you the answer that you need in terms of how much house you can afford. Guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We have more videos coming out in reference to home buying, in reference to IPOs and stocks, just speaking about what's going on in the economy, just think of everything finance. You know, we're going to talk about it on this channel. Just make sure you subscribe to the channel and make sure to turn on your notifications because you won't know when these videos pop up unless you turn on your notifications. Until the next time, guys, have a good one.